I'm going to tell you why a two-state solution, in fact any Palestinian state now, at this point, would be completely insane. How can you reward a group who have behaved in this way, committed all these atrocities and crimes, lied, murdered, taken hostages, killed people, raped people, attacked a sovereign nation without provocation? How can you reward these people by giving them legitimacy and their own state right next to their enemy? If that happens, every single criminal in the world, every single terrorist in every single country is going to go, yeah, we can get our own country, guys, let's go! And they're going to go mad, aren't they? They're going to have a loony fit and start killing and pillaging and raping people, taking hostages, hiding behind them in little tunnels with booby traps, ringing up their nearest council, their nearest government, and going, right, let's negotiate. I want a country. I want legitimacy. Well, they did it. It's my human rights. If they had it, I can have it. And that is why, ladies, gents and Pikachus, and anyone else who is listening and has a common sense brain cell left revolving around that space inside their head, that is why Palestine, if they could have before accepted a two-state solution and had their own state, they absolutely categorically cannot anymore. No, Palestine can never have a legitimate state now because of the things they have done, because of the behaviours that they have been doing and that they still do, that they stand behind. These lunatics want to lead the world to death. They openly say they love death. So how, in your right mind, can you want to give these people a country that every other terrorist on earth will look at as an idol and want to copy and be hugely motivated and encouraged by the mere existence of? It's not going to happen. And you know why it's not going to happen? Because despite the fact that politicians and world leaders are weak, cowardly, pathetic sycophants and hypocrites, they've still got enough brains to know they will be the first people to get the chop if that were to ever happen. So in conclusion, will Palestine ever be a legitimate state? Absolutely not. Not because I don't want them to, not because anybody else wants them to or doesn't want them to, because the world isn't stupid and doesn't want to be overrun by random criminals and terrorists making ridiculous demands, and people don't want to wake up, minus all the women in their family, and then see them being dragged behind a car on TV, or being sexually molested, while people stand behind them shouting, Allahu Akbar! It's not going to happen. 100%, I'm going to make that prediction now. Palestine will never, ever have their own legitimate state, ever. It's pie in the sky. And I, for one, am glad. That's the end of this video. So hope you enjoyed that and you learned something. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Just how many more of these people are Iran willing to sacrifice for a goal that will never ever happen? Iran, if you have any sense at all, you should surrender immediately and stop throwing away these lives so frivolously as if they have no value.